I'm now joined by poet, songwriter and musician hailing from Dundalk, County Louth, a man who is truly on the move. It's David Keenan. How you doing, Dave?
Hey brother, hope you're well. Thanks for having me on.
No problem, my man. We're definitely catching you at a busy time in your life. You're going places, that's for sure.
Well, yeah, I'm literally off a train. We were in Galway last night and I'm in Dublin today, so...
Busy.
Such is the nature of things. Yeah, it's good to be alive.
Isn't it? Well, look, let's get right to the root of it then while we still have you. You have poetry, and throughout your entire... From what seems to be your musical influence, poetry seems to have such a strong staple and cornerstone in how you express your music, yourself, and your stories. How is it that that came to be in your life?
I don't know. I think poetry is just writing something in the moment, and I don't really understand it. It's just a way for me to express myself, Sometimes, well, most of the time, it turns out to be a song, Now and then it becomes a poem, and I do that separately from the songwriting, but just expressing myself. You can call it poetry or songwriting or songs or stories or whatever. It's just a way of expressing emotions and ideas and the imagination and, expressing that, venting and telling a narrative, and trying to connect with something greater than just the body, So that's what it is for me. It's all that and it's nothing.
That's beautiful. Even in a way, that is poetic, David. You're truly living up to your name for sure.
Stop, man.
I love it. And I presume it's also a way, say if your mind is frazzled, you say it's a way of venting and stuff like that. But even as a way, if there's nearly too much going on in your mind, it can also be a place to help center your mind if it's so busy. Would I be right?
Yeah, well, there's a transfer. If you put something on paper, there's a tangible transfer from something that's inside your mind, and you're putting it on paper, and you're getting this relief. You're literally pulling it out of your head, and it can work beyond. I mean, I chat to people about putting fears down on paper, or putting things that are troubling you down on paper. There's a transfer of energy there that helps center you. I mean, writing and songwriting and music have been that, relief for me from the beginning, as long as I can remember.
Beautiful. Well, congrats and well done for you to be able to kind of hone that craft to not only help you, but then to be able to pass on that wisdom to other people, because obviously that's very important, especially mental health and different things like that. It's very important to be able to see how you think and how you feel on paper, as you say. It makes it more real when it's outside of your head. But going on from that, to kind of complement that lifestyle that you had, I was looking up and I saw that you went to Paris to further your artistic study and form of expression. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Well, I mean, you put it in a very kind of a very Hollywood way there, but I mean, I went because an opportunity arose to live in the Irish Arts Centre for a month and to live in Paris and just to be there to write. So, I mean, it's got all these cliches hanging off it like a Christmas tree, but it's something I always wanted to do. And the Irish Arts Centre is an amazing space, and I got to write a lot of the new songs, the songs from the second album actually there, and then that book of poetry, Soundings. So
yeah,
it was a really great time, and it was solitude before the great solitude that came a month later.
Yeah, who knew that was coming, right? And out of curiosity, if somebody was interested in doing that, or they had interested in this, how is it that you found that program or got invited to do it?
Well, I did some gigs there in 2018 and 2019, and it's an open submission. If anybody is an artist or they want to put on some sort of creative project, just get in touch with them. Ask. You don't need a middle person to do it for you. Just reach out and ask. These centres are there to kind of promote creativity, So
beautiful.
Just reach out.
That is brilliant. It's good to know, because no doubt there are people out there who, as you say, even though there was a lovely solitary moment, maybe going somewhere else for a bit of solitary might be nice for a while. Maybe an old holiday in the sun. Who knows? So as we were saying, music is such an expressive form of how you do it, and as you say, it's songwriting. It's essentially it's whatever it could be. 1 minute it could be a song, and then this other one could be a poem. It could be whatever. So as we were saying, music is such an expressive form of how you do it. And as you say, it's songwriting. It's essentially, it's whatever it could be. 1 minute it could be, or it could be a song, and then this other one could be a poem, it could be whatever. And that really comes across in your music. And I had the pleasure of being able to go through your music, and the likes of The Friary, such a storytelling atmosphere. Two Kids, which has this beautiful Irish rooting in it with like some lilting vocals and things like that. You sang that with Laura Quirk. And I think it just sounds... There's such a grounding root of who you are as a person. It sounds like you have quite a strong influence from Irish heritage, Irish culture, Irish music, and it comes through in your music so expressively. And so how, when you were finding your sound, was this always your sound, or did it take some refining over time?
Oh, well, thanks, man. I mean, look, those songs were recorded and released 5 years ago, so I'm a different person to that version now today.
Oh, and we'll get to that for sure, because Semi-Delinquent is definitely a different take now, certainly. But
oh yeah, no, totally. No, look, it's kind of I'm always growing, and I always had the intention of not remaining in one thing, But of course, my upbringing and characters and love of story and love of words and what you could do with words, how you could paint with words. Thank God I can do it, because I'd be lost without it, So
yeah, exactly.
It's ever changing. We did One Rose for the Galway Arts Festival last night, and I'm really excited to be playing with new musicians. And then I've got another project on the go at the moment, which is really crude and primitive, and it's just me screaming into the microphone, with an electric guitar. So
wow,
it's all good. It's all exploring.
Oh, fantastic. Well, look, you've created such a perfect segue then into Semi-Delinquent, into the new song, which is just this like rebellious celebration. You've changed in definitely delivery. You sound older, you sound wiser, and obviously not in a much older way, but I mean vocally you seem to be more deeply rooted more in your vocal, and it comes across really well. And again, that kind of like feeling of, I know I said it already, but that like rebellious feeling, but like there being joy in it. How did Semi-Delinquent come to be?
It's just it's a byproduct of recording session with the new band, and it's an ode to, I suppose, dysfunctional love, a relationship where you're kind of a sparring partner with somebody else and you're on an adventure with them. And I wanted to capture the bigger band sound at the moment, from like the start of the year. So I do definitely feel more grounded in my own skin, and I mean a lot of the voice thing. It's all about confidence, and like your confidence in your own self, and I definitely feel that. And I have got older, so I have broadened a bit, and I think in the past I did a lot of vocal acrobatics, to kind of hit the back of the room. Where now I just feel confident enough just to sing the song and just to I don't have to sell it. So
yeah, and that comes with experience as well, right? Like from all of the years of you doing it.
Of course, yeah.
Oh no, but it is, and it does have that band feeling, and I have to welcome it, David. I really do. I think it's a fantastic sound that you're after finding. It really feels like the band way forward as a direction for you seems to be sitting very well for you, because it sounds like you came from a place of just the old acoustic guitar and your vocals, and now you've just broadened your sound and your soundscape, and it just seems like a match made in heaven, to be honest. So I'm really looking forward to what is next, and what is next for us, David. What can we expect on the horizon from you?
More releases. I've got, two things on the go at the moment that I just need to put in place to release 2 album projects, and me and the band are going on tour. We're doing Holland and doing more gigs in Ireland, and then I'm going on a 6-week tour with Counting Crows from September through Europe. So it's been great to be back, and having that time away to do other things and to get well and to sow new seeds. It makes me just appreciate every gig. It's about having fun, It's about taking the thing seriously, but not too seriously. I want to be present in all these gigs, and I am, and it's a great blessing, So yeah, really excited, man. Thanks for chatting to me today.
Great. Oh look, Dave,
thanks for bringing in music.
Oh look, a pleasure to have you, my man. Best of luck with everything coming forward, Counting Crows, the new music and everything, and no doubt we'll be keeping all of our ears towards you. Thanks for taking the time, man.
Thanks, brother. Chat to you
Cheers,
soon.
Dave. Have a great one, dude.